Hello, we're here in Martinsville, Virginia again, and this is Birgit, and I'm here to introduce you to another client of mine that just bought a house a couple months ago. This is her daughter Mallory, this is Audrey, and this is her mother Jessie, and I'm just going to let them talk, and you can just hear her story of her first home buying. So Audrey, tell us, what inspired you to buy a house?
First of all, I needed more room. I wanted a nice place to raise my daughter. That's about it.
Yeah, that's a good reason to buy a house because you need space.
Yes.
And I remember you brought your daughter and your mom with you to most of the showings we had. So Jessie, how were you involved in this?
Well, I was living in a townhouse and I wanted a place where I didn't have to go up and down steps. And this was the perfect place.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, before we got to this house that you were able to purchase, we went through some houses, didn't we?
Yes.
How many did we look at?
How many did we look at? I don't know, about maybe 10.
That's not
Maybe.
too bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people do
Yeah.
50.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not you, but
We got pretty lucky.
so some people do like 50 houses and they still can't find one. But with you, we were able to get it pretty quick. And of course, Mallory, she had a huge part in checking out all the houses too, right? Did you tell Mom what you liked and you didn't like?
Most of them I pretty much liked, but I think I liked this one the best.
You did? Wow. Yeah, and this was a good deal too, so we were happy with that. But let's share with people, especially first-time buyers, what kind of struggles and nightmares can you have? Because this didn't happen overnight. It wasn't like we picked it out and put an offer in and closed in 30 days. What was the struggle with your loan? I remember we had a struggle with that.
It took forever. Once they received the paperwork, it was another month before they actually worked the loan.
And approved it.
Yeah, and got approved. It was a long process. I was expecting to be in the house by January, February. Ended up being a couple of months after that.
So what happened during that time when you were waiting for a loan? Did you keep calling the loan people and asking them questions?
Oh, it was always questions, to you, the real estate agent, to the loan officer, to just everybody involved.
And what did they keep telling you? I don't know.
Exactly. A lot of times I would be told, oh, it should be in another couple of weeks, and another couple of weeks would come, and no luck. And
So what happens if you don't close your loan in time? You get charged?
Yeah. Thankfully that was worked out, but it could have cost me a lot of money.
Yeah, people don't realize that if you don't close by a certain date, they could charge you a fee, which you don't expect that to happen.
Right.
But we ran into some weird circumstances here too, where we couldn't close on time. And how did you feel about that? That was pretty stressful.
It was. I had already sold my other home because I was expected to get into this one.
And that was a little trailer home that was on a lot that you rented.
Yes, it was a mobile home, and I found a buyer. Told him I would probably be out. I think at that time I told him maybe 2 weeks, and it ended up more like a month. And I felt bad for them because they were waiting to move in. I was waiting to move into my new place. So I moved into a temporary home.
How long was that?
Stayed there for 3 weeks, and then I moved into my new home. And then the very next day we moved my mother in. So I moved may as well say 3 times in a 3-week period.
I
Very
remember
hard.
that. Packing,
Very hard.
moving once, moving twice, moving 3 times. That's definitely not fun. But how do you guys feel now that you're finally in this house?
I love
And,
it. I love it. It was
Oh, I
was
still
worth it
love
all.
it, yes.
I'm not sure I'd want to go through it again, but
Yeah.
it was worth it.
I had my own space. She has her own space.
Mhm.
And it's more private here. I've got a little back porch that I can go out and sit on
That's
and listen
good.
to the birds and don't have to watch my neighbors.
Good. Yeah, that's a good thing. And how about Mallory? Do you like living here now?
Yes.
You do? Do you have your own room? And I heard you have a little room for your kitty cats and your room for your little puppy dog,
Toy room.
toy room.
Yes.
So where do you spend most of your time?
Well, my mom works during the day, so usually I just stay down with my grandma.
Mm-hmm.
And if I need anything, I can just come up here and get it.
That's really nice. That's wonderful. And so everybody has settled except for the unpacking of the few boxes, right?
Yeah, we still have a few boxes, but we're planning on being here the rest of our life, so we have time.
Wonderful.
We have time.
Wonderful. Well, I really enjoyed working with you and selling your home to you, and it was really a pleasure to work with you, even though it was very stressful. You stayed calm through the whole process and just kept marching when things were hard and that doesn't happen very often. People get really rattled and cold feet and all this, but we walked it through, so we had a good outcome of this situation. But hopefully they will pick you for the show, and we'll see how it goes, and we'll hopefully see you on the show.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye.